Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Oh, intercept of the game. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground. But what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Right back to the air following that pick six. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll put Ayuk in motion. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have...
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. We are through 1. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man downfield, it's Debo. That's good for 27 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Man in motion, heading left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds, a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open under. You dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike. Sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
A first down throw for Purdy. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. Look at the big man go. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big-time play for the Niners. To gain of 43 yards. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Go with their fullback trying to get it. To the pylon, he's in. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Yeah! It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Bub Means. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
They'll look to throw yet again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. They get 20 on the connection. First down, New Orleans. Tight end going in motion here. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level.
And he's into the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Saints. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. At the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
Let's go now.
that's what happens.
They'll motion over Samuel. A play fake. Now, this defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Go.
To throw, Purdy. It's Samuel on the screen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Niners 35, Saints 14.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set.
They'll motion over Samuel. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. they're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
The tight end Fant in motion. Third down. Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Renardo Green.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Whoa. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field.
Ready?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Renardo Green. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. But it falls incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, go!
A run here with McCaffrey. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of his sticks. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes...
And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go. Hup.
Now, faking the give. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Johnny Wilson. That his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Bronco 80. Hey, check the hut.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Demario Davis there on the play. Here's 2nd and 6.
Check smash.
The tight end Fant in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey, 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Go.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. Down the sideline to the 20.